because I'm testing out some new automation features that I can hopefully automate notifying everybody whenever I've gone live. So I'm going to go ahead and check those now. It looks like not sure that they've worked. Now they might take a little while to run because it's on if this then that, and I don't know how often it runs. So you know what, I'm going to go ahead and not tweet or post anything, and we'll see if it does it on its own. And if it doesn't in a while, then I'll go remind everyone to come hang out. But until then, so today Roy is not going to be streaming with us. He is behind me. Um, he's playing World of Warcraft instead because our guild needs a tank for a raid. So that's his priorities set out there. Um, he says, "Have fun." All right, but that's okay. You know, we don't need him. Um, so he's crying in the background. So today I'm going to be working on bug fixing, which is glorious and exciting. My main goal today is to get through any bugs that are specifically blocking progress so that Roy can then go through and play the game all the way through and find out what's going on. So I'm going to be ignoring bugs. Well, I'm not going to be ignoring them. If I find new bugs that don't block progress but are a visual issue or even a design issue, as long as it's not blocking progress, then I will be putting them into the database but not fixing them. But when I encounter bugs that are blocking the progress, I will be fixing them immediately so that that can get going. So right now I've gotten through the tutorial level, Scyther Assaults. We're now in Cranberry Coal Mine going through the jobs tutorial there, and of course everything is broken, but I've just fixed some things, so let's go ahead and see what I've fixed. I'm gonna save up. I've been working a little bit here, and I worked earlier today as well. So just save those things. Get my version control over here. Right, okay, so what have we got? I've renamed this because it was bothering me. There's no particular reason. I've just noticed that I didn't rename the folder it's in, so I'm going to go do that because that's just silly. Sarah, what are you doing? Okay, so this is the Q debug panel now. And it's because this is what it was referred to in my managers. It wasn't referred to the debug timer panel. It was referred to as the Q debug panel. And the consistency is good. Okay, let's save that again. Save everything. Let's get back here. We're going to refresh now. I don't want to open. Oh, I don't want to open it. Stage those. Okay. So now we've got that. I feel like I should be seeing a debug timer, a qdebug panel.meta appearing, and I'm not. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. It's just fine. Okay, so I'll just say renamed debug timer panel to Q debug panel. Riveting stuff, this, guys. Absolutely riveting. All right, now the other stuff I've been doing just now is I have been. Now, what does this change? Okay, this is if Q debug panel is supplied, run it even if test tutorial is not supplied. Okay, that's changed to a script. Here we've just actually supplied that. I'm not going to commit that actually, because that's just putting in the testing panel, which we don't want to stay. Now I have made some changes here. Now this engine, oh dear Lord. What have I done? I've moved that. Okay, that's fine. So what this has done is it's preventing, I don't know why I did this because it wasn't a critical bug, but it was bothering me. So I think there was other issues that were arising from it Don't perform selection logic on engine while not in game. Okay, that's fine. And actually, we should see some prefabs. Yes, this will have changed. Set engine in game for the in-game train prefab. Right, okay, that should have been in the last commit, but I messed up. All right, so what I've done here was a load of crock, but but I did it anyway. So, and this is affected by that train state pause queues. Yeah. Okay, so what I've done here, this was a lot of stuff that really wasn't necessary, and I shouldn't have spent time on it, but I did, because I thought, oh, it'll be nice. Well, first of all, I was trying to fix a bug, but then it turned out the bug was completely unrelated, and I created more bugs for myself by doing this. But I thought, well, what I can do is, rather than using the equals function for cargo, I can make it so when you're trying to compare cargo, you don't need to put in the city it's going to, the how much it's worth, and all that stuff. You only need to put in what the cargo ID is. And actually, this might be important later because we might have things that are based on delivering a certain cargo. It doesn't really matter where or how much or anything like that. So, right, anyway, so it might be useful, but I didn't need to do it right now. But what I did was I made that includes function now instead of just equals. It'll check includes when we do a check to see the train state so we can move forward with tutorials. It took ages though, and there was all kinds of problems. You can see on my debug logs that I put in here. I broke this out. This was one giant if statement. I broke it out into a bunch of smaller ones so I could check where the state was going wrong, and actually it turned out it was going wrong way up here because of some other idiotic thing that I'd done. So anyway, this was a mess, but I did get it working eventually. So what we've got here is we have added an includes function for cargo data to check only specific fields for equality. Technical terms. All right, that's fine. And then I changed those queues to use that, so now they don't supply all that extra information. They only supply that you need coal in the scrap cart and you need coal in the wood cart. Okay, well, then we had some problems. So this was paused for some reason. I'm just going to go ahead and commit all this, actually. So we just had some issues with fixed various issues with panel pausing in the job tutorial. So there was some problems with this because Royd added a new bit of text, which was great. New bit of text for our pause, or for our jobs tutorial, because people weren't understanding some bits, so added little prompts to say, hey, you're done with this now, close this, go up and click this button, rather than just having the button flashing, because people didn't notice it. So the pause text, the text is there, but the problem, there were some things that weren't enabled, there were some things that weren't waiting for other text to go away, and there was something triggering the text, the new text to go away, so it was just there forever. So those are fixed now. And that's where I got to. In this other one, I'm not going to commit this other bit because it's just testing stuff. So if we go back here, let's carry on. Let's carry on testing. I'm just going to quickly go through this. Sorry if you wanted to read it. Too bad. Okay, this is the new text. That's working. Don't mind this icon, this cursor. That's a bug, but it's not one that I'm worrying about right now. I actually hope that would be fixed, but it's not. Alright, so oh, that was odd. There was a star, like, way up high on that. Weird. Okay, I think there's meant to be text here. We're doing a panel pause Q5. Okay, let's see what's going on. So if we go to our TU-jobs, okay, And we are at panel pause Q5. This is where we've stuck. So we are supposed to be waiting until the map gets shown. Okay, so I don't see any text here. Right, I thought this was meant to be added. He's not paying attention. I'll just go ahead and add it. So I think this is meant to be here, and it's not. So what we want is this. And we're going to scoot it down. Okay. So that's dialogue. That waits till the dialogue panel is hidden. Then it does these things, and here's what we're going to do. Here. This is where we want it. Alright, so yeah, I'm not sure what's Roy's gonna have to change his copy later because I'm gonna just write something stupid. I'm just gonna put one line of text. We're gonna dupe that, and then we're going to have it be closed at that point. So once they click on the map to open, and actually, what I want is this. As soon as it is showing, then we want to get rid of our tutorial text. Alright, let's just see how this works. I don't know if this is going to work. There's a lot of panels interacting, and it makes me a little bit nervous. Yeah, guys, hush. It's a bit loud for me. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. I'm just going to turn it down on here, too. I hope it's not too loud for you guys. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so jobs. Put this stuff where it goes. We paid a successful delivery. Let's go here. Yeah. Sure. Okay, hold on. Nah, didn't catch it in time. Alright, so open the map by clicking on the button. That's terrible. Roy will fix it. And it exits. Alright, so that works. Now we're going to Ambush Canyon. This music's rockin'. Alright, let's see here. That's incorrect text. I need to fix that. I think Roy's already got a task to check all the tutorial text because it's old. Oh, that's not correct. Something strange is going on for that. How bizarre. Alright, and we've got an error. What's going on here? Alright, so we are not finding the tutorial panel, which means that's never going to close. Now that is a bug that happens sometimes, and I can't figure out what causes it. Now why has it happened here? How interesting. Okay, so we've got a lot of error spam. My code is perfect, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, there's some really spammy stuff left in here from my debugging. I better get rid of that. Dear Lord. That is wrong. Okay. How interesting. Can we not be spamming this? Dear goodness gracious. Let's try to find out more things that we could stop spamming. I think we maybe don't need these right now. I'll leave this, and actually let's go back here. I'm just gonna... I'll leave the load series, that's fine. That doesn't happen very often. Maybe load and add quest is okay as well. Register conditions for state. Let's get this out of here. This is not needed right now. That's the same. Adding incremental loaders. I'm gonna temporarily comment these out. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm good at streaming, everybody. So good at it. Let's just comment those out for now. Removing, incrementing, adding, removing, opening new panel. I want that to stay. Loading series, adding incremental loader, load progress. This can go. That's already gone. Okay, load progress, blah, 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 blah. Okay, removing loader, playing queue series. These are fine. I like these because they tell me what's happening. Now here we're opening a panel. The other thing I need here is I need some color coding and stuff so I can actually see what's happening, because this is a little bit hard to parse. What really happens, what needs to happen is Unity needs to have better log management. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I need to have categories that I can filter these logs. That'd be amazing. Searchable logs. There's no search function. I can't, like, oh, I know I have a problem with this thing. Well, better scroll through X million logs to find it. What? What? Even Xcode's like console output I can search. This is just ridiculous. Alright, so anyway, sorry, me ranting at Unity will be a common theme. Right, okay. Dialogue panel. Right, we're creating panels. This is fine. Playing queue, opening new panel, opening the loadout panel. Oh no, this is ancient. Okay, right. So this is going to have the stuff from Cranberry Coal Mine as well. So I wonder if that's part of the problem here. I wonder if I won't see this if I start here. So here's stuff going by. Got a bunch of spam. I hope this is stuff I fixed. Yes. That stuff I've removed since then. And we really don't need this either. This was all debugging stuff that I'd done to do things. Okay, so playing queue, cart select pause queue, remaining enemies pause queue. So at this point, we should see a queue, dialog panel queue, panel pause queue, enable change cursors, selected, cart selected pause queue. So I'm not seeing the queues that I should be. So I should be seeing I guess it's just be an LV Ambush Canyon. Okay, so I should be seeing tutorial panel queues here. So really don't seem to be cart selected pause queue. Tutorial panel. What's this? Probably don't need that. That was probably some ancient logging. But what that does do is show that I don't have... So I've got change cursor Q1. But it doesn't... Maybe it's collapsed. That's probably the problem. If I don't... Oh no, that's going to be a terrible idea, Sarah. Can we get rid of this stuff? Okay. It must be collapsed. That's the problem. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to see anything useful here, I don't think. I think this is a dead end. I don't know what's causing this. So what can happen is that if I trigger to start the opening of a panel while the panel is closing, then the panel system does not handle that well. So that is a situation I need to actually rectify, but probably not right now. Let me go ahead and add a bug note for that. Handle multiple panels of same name. Handle opening panel while panel is closing. At the very least, what it needs to do is inform that there's a problem before it breaks, rather than at the breaking point, which unfortunately is much later, so it's difficult to bug fix. I'll note that. Notify when opening a panel that already exists or is closing. Because what happens is then the panel closes, it removes the panel from the list, the new panel opens, it's fine, it's not affected actually, but it's not in the list anymore, so then when you go to close it, it goes, oh, I don't have that panel, what are you talking about, and everything breaks. So right now the system is somewhat contingent on the idea that you only have one panel of each type open at a time. Anyway, so yes, I think what must have happened is that for whatever reason, yes, I think this is the case, and it must just sometimes happen, is that sometimes this panel, these panels maybe are still open while one's closed, or that didn't make any sense. A new panel is opening while the other one's closing, or still open in some way. So right now we've got tutorial, panel queue. Right, this is just meant to open a new one, but not close the existing one. What? What? Why does... And now I've gone to, why does this ever work? I love it when that happens. All right, so let's fix this monumental issue. All right, so first of all, we're going to put a hide. Okay, so right, it was using a replacement. So it's meant to be replacing the existing one, but again, as I said, it's still not working properly. So then we're going to add also a pause queue. So we're going to do add pause, panel pause queue. We're going to say when the tutorial panel, can you please work? When the tutorial panel, this is a problem. When the tutorial panel is hidden, then we will open the next tutorial panel. And then this tutorial panel doesn't hide until way down here. Or does it? No, it just changes again. Where does it actually hide this tutorial panel? Oh dear. Far, far, long away. No, it doesn't ever. It must have an exit time. That's what's happening. Okay. So these have exit times. That's why I was being a little bit silly. So this can actually be gone. Let's remove it. So we're going to wait until it's selected it, and we're going to wait until the other panel has exited. Sometimes sometimes have lined up wrong. Okay, that's good. And now we can do the same down here. We can say, look, we are not going to allow this to move forward until this has exited. Definitely not allowed. Well, this isn't going to be a problem though, is it? Because yeah, that won't be a problem. So I think this will fix this bug, which is quite good because it was a little bit insidious bug, but I think I can see why this race condition may have happened, or not race condition, but basically just, well, yeah, race condition, because whichever one got to that point first, so sometimes it'd be a bug and sometimes it wouldn't be. So that's interesting. Just an update, it looks like my auto post maybe it worked. So let's just check. Okay, did it work on Facebook as well? Did it? It looks like it might have. It did. And did it work on Discord? That's something I worked on Discord. That one didn't work. Okay, but that's okay. So that's just good progress. So let me just go ahead and tweet that around a bit. All right, so we've got, let's just do retweeting. I'm just going to retweet normally. I can't be bothered to write a post. And share it on Facebook. Oh, I don't want to do that. Can I just share? Do not post as Bouncer Games. Post as me. No, don't share on a page I manage. Oh, gosh. Why is this so difficult? Share. No. Share on my timeline. Thank you. There. Great. Fantastic. Good enough. Happy. Alright. Well, that's good. That's at least something decent going on. I'm out of drink. Alright, guys. We're gonna test this. I will be right back with a drink. We're gonna test my back soon. We'll see if it works. Hooray! I'm back. Okay. Hopefully everything's still working. Looks like I have audio. Everything seems to be okay. All right. Where were we? Okay, let's see if this worked. So that'd be great if this fixed this long-standing bug. Again, not something that was urgent. I probably shouldn't have been doing it, but whatever. Ambush Canyon. Let's go here. All right, we're going to be doing a... Gotta use test profile. Profile PF. PF. All right, so the Ambush Canyon profile. That's what we're going to be doing. Let's play that. We already got an error? No, we don't have clear on play. How did this happen? Error pause, clear on play. Go. Ba-dum, boom, boom, boom. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, dum, ba-dum. Yeah, go away. Alright. That's wrong text, Roy. Okay. So there'll be a lot of bugs at this point, you'll notice. We got the steam power shouldn't be available yet. Looks like this isn't going away. So this never left. Ah. I know exactly why that happened. Okay, so if you go to LV, we've got a timing issue here. We're waiting and then we're never having that go away. So if we go back LV, Ambush Canyon, and if we go to our new thing that I just put in here, panel pause queue, this is starting at 11. We need to start it at 15. In fact, I'm going to say 15.5. Okay, so that's the problem. So now, hopefully, that'll be fixed. Magically. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Which we should see. Does it go away? Goes away. New one starts. Got a pitch variation on that coal hitting sound. Okay, and what have we got here? Object reference not set to an input. Okay, what? We've got a particle Q that is angry with me here. What's happening? We've got graphic object didn't get set somehow. But so between then and here. Okay, what object is this? What have we just done? Well, let's scroll up here. It would be something farther up, wouldn't it? So we'll have this particles. Alright, so what this is making this black smoke particle system. And we have destroy on particle finish, which destroys. We do not want that. Get out. Okay, so the problem was there, and I'm really, again, shocked. Why was this working before? I don't know. But it was destroying itself, and then it was trying to get rid of itself after it was already destroyed. Obviously not a good idea. Let's see if this fixes it. So now we're not destroying ourselves, we're letting our Q destroy us. Which is the right way to do things in my system. We're gonna hear this tutorial music a bit. No, I'm not talking bad about you. Okay, so that correctly got rid of those particles. It looks like. It doesn't look like we hit any bugs there. Yeah. Exited correctly. Alright, so now we just got the level to go through. Now you'll see definitely some bugs with the damage numbers. So the damage number recycling is currently broken. What just happened? It looked like that... Oh, where's my explosion? Alright, my explosions are missing for these, and I'm getting some terrible frame rates. My explosions are broken. When did this happen? This is new. Alright, see, you can see the damage number bug there. Okay, let me just put in the explosions being missing. I'm not going to fix it right now because it's not blocking my progress. Ambush Canyon. All enemies explosions are not visible. I have no idea what's going on there. Not going to investigate further. Probably the prefab is something's wrong with it, so. Or they got disassociated. I did have some problems where things like lost their links to stuff, and I don't understand why that happened, and it was very upsetting. But they're working okay, they're just not exploding. So, you know, whatever. Get out. Got a lot of spam about animation controllers. I probably should investigate those warnings. They don't seem to be causing me problems. I think if you try to have an animation control, if you set a parameter on it while it's disabled, it gets very... It sends you a warning, but it doesn't actually seem to have a negative effect. So, oh. Time to shoot a jerk. Right. One thing Roy was going to change is to have these enemies not be so stacked together. Because they're quite... They're kind of getting each other's way at the moment. And the wall scuttles are more urgent, so he's going to move them down a little bit so they're a bit easier to hit. Okay, we did get through the level, so that's good. And we immediately hit a bug here. So what have we got? Tumble Down Town could not be loaded. Well, that's not meant to be there. So that's the problem. Why was Tumble Down Town? So this Ambush Canyon should not have Tumble Down Town as the next station. What? 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 That's wrong. Alright. Should have Little Void West. Okay, so that that put a little damper on things. Why Tumble Down Town? No. Okay, there's no next station. It's that one. Okay, that's fine. No, it slips. Why Tumble Down Town? Why is this here? Foul Winds. How bizarre. I don't understand why that happened. Well, look, Bandit Badlands is correct. What? Okay, whatever. So let's go. Oh, that's looking good though, actually. So let's go to Little Void. We want the scene. Save. Alright, so we don't want this train. We got a new train to put in. The station train. Ta-da. Okay. And this is all fine. So let's see what happens. Probably gonna be broken. Alright, we don't have enough money. So let's see here. So if we go to... Right, we don't have the right test station on. That's the reason this is giving me trouble. So... we put in our Little Void West profile. Then we should be okay. We should have more money now. In fact, we should get a quest completion that will give us money. Yes, quest complete. Cool, fantastic. My button clicking isn't quite working there. I think it might be getting interfered with by these cart colliders. Maybe a Z-axis issue. Next time I see that, I'm going to have to try looking at this in 3D and see if I can figure out what's going on. Okay, so I bought that. My buying sound still isn't implemented, so it's not real clear that you've actually bought it. Okay, so we've got a problem. Let's see. Well, that's pretty good, though. We got a ways into the tutorial before everything broke. Alright. Alright. We do have a slash damage definition. Where is this showing me this problem? Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Item details. Alright, what have I done? What line is this? 156? To do, this will be broken. Thanks, past Sarah. Screw you too. It just says to do, this will be broken. Right, okay. Do these... Let's take a look at this. We've got display name, we've got icon, we've got color. So what we can do is... Oh. What did I just do? Okay. So what we really want to do is we are adding type. So all we were getting from that is the type. Stat icon type. That was an enum. But I don't want to use this enum anymore. God. Oh dear lords. Okay. This included some other things. So let's just add this. Alright, so public stat icon type. I mean, or how did I get the icons for it? What did I do here? Stats prefabs. There was a prefab item for it. Is this icon used anywhere? Yeah, it's used there. Okay, so let's. This is a bit silly, isn't it? Let's. Where's this damage type definition? Okay. So it's here in the database. I've got way too many things open. How do I do this always? I have so many things open. Database. Can I just, this is just driving me mad. I need to close these things. Ugh, okay. So I have damage type definition in here. So what I'm considering doing is, because the problem is I've got more things than just damage types that are shown. If we go to stat icon type, this enum, right? Okay, we've got also weight, health, and like total damage and speed, which is like a fire rate, I guess. So what I want to do is get rid of that. What I really want is instead these definitions. So what we are going to do is we are going to add a new one of these. So we're going to say stat type definition. Okay. Because what we want is we're basically going to have a stat type now, and that's going to be really similar to our damage definition, and actually our damage definition is now going to inherit from our stat type definition. But everything else here is going to be stat type definition. And honestly, so we don't need this anymore because that's going to go away. And I think we're not going to have anything different in our damage type definition. But I want to maintain the difference between them as types because it's used in different places, and I don't want them to be the same thing. Okay, so, but really they are right now. They're basically the same thing. But now if I want to have something different in the damage type ones, they can have something different. I'm not sure I need this color, honestly, here. For now, I can move the color, so I can put the color in the other one. I don't know if I need it. I like the display name, and then this one will have just color. Okay, so that's fine. Those are there. So now I got a stat type definition. So up here, I'm going to say, let's create another folder. I'm really going to confuse it with damage types inside damage types. But what I'm going to do is change this to be stat types. That's going to move away the crap down there. And then inside here, we're going to create stat type definition. And we're going to call it, so let's go back to our stat icon type. So we've got a few things here. This is the point where it becomes damage types. So these top things. So we're going to call this, so what have we got? Do these say definition? No, they just say DT. So we'll say ST. ST is for station. So, crap. whatever, it's still gonna be called ST. It's not gonna ever have the same name as the station anyway. No, I don't like that. Oh, poop. Whatever, SY. No, that's terrible. ST, whatever, okay. I don't like it. Wait. Okay. Dupe. 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 I'm not just saying dupe, it's like literally duplicate, right? Though I am the kind of person who would randomly just say dupe. Damage. And speed. Speed. Alright, so now we've got weights. We're going to put in these. I don't even know if these are going to be used, but it's there if it's wanted. Health. Damage. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a big change that I probably shouldn't be doing right now, but I don't care, I'm doing it. Okay, so then if I put in weights, here's our stat icons. So now I can say weights, and we can go down to our, can we not do this? No. Weight, icon stats weight. Speed, where's our speed icon? Well, I've got the weight one there. Surely I have a speed icon. Speed, buff, icon stats speed. Oh, okay, it's like part of another thing. So icon stats speed. Oh no, it's here. It's a separate thing. Icon stats. Wait, this is just like a sprite sheet. Speed, icon stats, speed, health, icon stats, health, damage, icon stats, damage. Fantastic. How does this look actually? Cool. Sword. Speed, weight, and health. Beautiful little hearts. Okay. So those exist now. So what I can do, and what I'm going to do when I come back, I'm going to take a quick break, is I'm going to be replacing this hideous enum, which I'm trying to move away from using enums and using scriptural objects instead for this exact purpose, because right now I've had to have this paired thing, prefabs and then the enums that go with them, and it has to be in the same order, and everything's a mess. Now I've got these scriptural objects that have all the information in them, and they can basically act like enums. The only thing they can't do is you can't use them as integers, but you really probably shouldn't be doing that with enums anyway. So anyway, so I'm going to be converting this enum into scriptural objects, which already partially exist as scriptural objects because these damage types are scriptural objects. I'm kind of not sure why things didn't break before. I guess our cargo didn't have any of these listed. They kind of should have. I don't know. Anyway, well, I should have. Oh. Weird. Okay. Anyway, so guys, I will be right back. And yeah, I will see you in just a few minutes. Just a few minutes. All right, people, I'm back. Let's see. Okay, so we're converting this enum into a scriptural object. So I've set up the scriptural objects now. What I need to find is everywhere where this enum is used, which is in a lot of places by the looks of it. So item details. Let's just go ahead and save these changes as well. Stat item. Okay. So a stat item has, oh, someone's speaking to me. Haha, thank you. All right. Uh, so sorry, there's a bit of delay on the stream. I'm conveying that via text now. Um, Thank you very much. Oh dear. Okay, this is hideous. This. Oh, you can't see what I'm talking about. This is hideous. Sorry. Whenever I work with myself, I usually have my scripts on the right-hand side. Um, Hello. Ah, it's just suddenly gotten busy in the stream. Dead for the first half. Right. Hi guys. It is. You know. I feel a little bit creepy when I'm watching other people. It's not so bad when there's a lot of people talking, because then you feel like, oh, you're just part of this big group. Um, but when it's just like one person and you're just like silently watching them, it's a little creepy. But I'm always, I'm never just sitting here silently working. I'm always trying to talk and explain what I'm doing on the way, so it's more obvious that I'm performing and you're not creeping. um, but it really helps me actually to stay on task and to keep in mind, okay, what do I need to do next? What do I need to do next? Rather than I have a tendency to get stuck in between tasks and kind of go, oh, what do I do? But when I'm on stream, I have to move on to the next task right away. I can't just sit around because people are watching. So it helps me actually quite a lot to work on stream. All right, so anyway, what I was trying to point out code-wise is that this is hideous. This is hideous. Hideous! Because I shouldn't have to do this. There's so many places now where I have to know all the different types of stat icons and then like set them. Oh, look at this. This is awful. Why did I do this way? This is truly terrible. So what I can do now is go nope and go nope. And in fact, this whole stat item class will not really be used anymore. These positive and negative colors, those are fine. Value image, that's fine. So what we want, we're going to delete all this. All deleted, all not needed. And now we can do stat definition instead. Or not station definition. Stat type definition. Okay. And then for the sprite, we no longer have to do this. We go type dot icon, and it knows the icon. Much better. Okay, so this file no longer has any references to that hideous enum. This is before I was awoken to the wonders of scriptable objects. Scriptable objects are God. All right, let's do another search because this is old now and I'm not sure exactly where I was. Stat item. Okay, it's still up here. So this is the only place. Find references. Okay. All right, so we've got some things here now. So stats definition, set stat, stat type. Damage type. No, we don't need this anymore. Will always just be set like that. We don't have a type, we don't record it. That's fine. No longer used. That's all we have to do. Set type, set value. Okay. Now we need to find... We're going to have all kinds of bugs, by the way. This is going to be broken, but that's okay. So, add stat item. So we're going to do stat type definition. Okay. Set stat, set value. That's all we need to do now. This knows what that is. We no longer need a separate one for damage, because the damage will be handled the exact same way as the rest of the stats. Fantastic. Simplified code. Okay, let's go back and do another search because I'm getting confused again where I've gotten things. So we still have some here. Alright, so add stat item. Right, okay, so here's where we're adding specifically weight and health when they are certain types of things. So what we can do there is we'll need to supply these to the item details as types. So this was adds a little bit more complexity here, but it's better. Better complexity. That's not the right keyword. Private stats type definition weight stat definition. Yes, it is a long delay. Doesn't help that Roy is playing WoW right now. That's probably not helping things. But yeah, our internet is absolutely butts. It's so frustrating. Okay, we also need a health stat definition. Definition. Weight and health. It looks like all we use, especially. It's a little bit strange. I don't think we use attack and speed, or damage and speed right now, but that's okay. We'll just leave that for now. I'm not going to add new things. I'm just going to do the things that we need to change. Okay, so those will need to be supplied now to this window. But that's fine. And now, hopefully everything will be gone. All gone. Bye-bye. Deleted. Doesn't exist anymore. No longer needed. Okay. Now, what do we say here? Action is assigned but never used. What? Okay. That's fine. Don't care about that right now. Okay. If you're referring to the internet, I don't think I can. It's pretty much horrible. It's really, really frustrating because we're in this brand new flat and our internet is just terrible. And we don't get fiber. My old terrible flat had fiber. This one doesn't. It's awful. But at least you can see when your chat comes up, you can see it in the video, so you can know what I'm responding to. Which is, better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, so the only thing now is, no, I think that's everywhere those were used. So now, we need to go to where this was used, which was the item details. And I believe, oh gosh, too many things open at once. Um, Sounds like something intense is happening. Oh, they're fighting the Avatar of Sargeras. Ah, they've killed that one before. They should have it. Raiding people. Silly. Right, okay. Um, so I think let's check the no, the loadout panel. Um, Hold on, I don't want to put it here because I just don't. I'll put it there, whatever. Hopefully it'll be fine. Oh, how many things are there here? Item selection container, item details. Here we go. So this is where we need to now add these stat definitions. So st dash, oh dear, this is the problem. Wait, st dash health. Ah, there. Alright, I'm gonna hit apply. I hope this doesn't break my loadout whenever it gets made, but whatever. Okay, let's see if this fixes things. I expect it will crash. I have so much faith in my abilities. Yeah. And yes, good. I'll see here. Now, I want to look at this and try to figure out what's going on. Let's look in 3D. Whoops. 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 Okay. So, yeah, that's the problem. So you can see my panel is way back there. Why? Why is its position so far away? That's very strange. Why is it in that location? Canvas, panel distance, plane distance. What if I moved it? That's too far. No, where's my camera? My camera is at -10. Alright, so if I move my canvas to be at -9. No, I thought that would work. Sure, what? Why is that not working? Oh, it's at -10 there. So if I put it 1, now it'll be right in front. Okay, so it's already it's parented to the camera, of course. Sarah? Okay, so now the canvas, look in the 3D here, it is in front now of the rest of our stuff. I know this is really weird to look at a 2D game in 3D. Um, but I think this is the problem, and this has been an issue for us in multiple places, and it's because these colliders on these carts back here were, bumping into the colliders on our thing. What is going on with the train? It looks a bit weird. It looks really strange. Alright, anyway, sorry. So I think now, if I were to go back to 2D, now I no longer have... Oh no, I do still have a bit of issue, don't I? I got so excited and thought I'd fix the problem. And we still see that there's something wrong with this collider. Like, it's still definitely where that card is. Because as soon as I go over to where the card is. So. Oh, that's awful and absolutely awful. Um, but it's still a cool place to live, so, Like, I'm whining, but honestly, the internet here is probably still better than the internet in a lot of places in America, so whatever. Right. Why is this collider not working? Ugh. What do? Right. How strange. I mean, it is at the front. I would have expected at this point. Like, if I put this in world space. Oh no, it's still not working. No matter what weird stuff I do, it's not working. Okay. All right, let's run this again because I don't know what changed there and I'm nervous that I messed something up. Okay. Shut up. My husband writes too much dialogue. Okay. Canvas. Right. 1. That's still at 100. Okay, let's try changing this properly. Let's get the camera and UI out here. And then we'll go in here and we're going to properly change this here. Because maybe there's something with the change in while it's running that's not going to work. Yada yada yada. Okay. No. It's still broke. Camera and UI is at -10. This is at 1. Train. Carts. Cart colliders. You guys aren't even on. So why would these even be affecting it? They're not even on. Rawr. But these are, aren't they? So if I actually go to the carriages, their collision will be on. If I go to these carts. Where's your collision? No, you're turned off. You shouldn't even be on. You shouldn't even be on, so why? Why are you doing this to me? If I go to the scrap cart, no, it's off. It shouldn't. Oh no, yeah, but it's off. It is off. Why is it interfering with things? So scrap cart is interfering with things. If I turn that off, no, it doesn't matter. What if I turn off the carriage entirely? Oh, it does have a box collider. I see you, box collider, you sneaky bugger. So if I turn that off, that fixes the problem. So this box collider. The draggable object is turned off. The box collider is not turned off. So what turns on and off the draggable objects? Probably something in the carriage. This is really not something I should be fixing, but I've finally seen what the problem could be, and it's something that's been a problem for a while, so I really want to take a look at it right now. I'm being not very sensible, to be honest. But I don't care. I'm not a sensible person. Draggable. Okay, so this is... When I turn this off and on, I set it up. Oh dear. Draggle pay. Okay, here. This. Yes. No, that's. Darn. Well, what I'm dealing with right now is the system for moving the carts on and off the train, which is really complex. And unfortunately, this is touching that, and I'm a little bit afraid. Um, okay. That's not actually even used. Oh. Already did do none. Ugh. Sorry, I've been silent here. I just realized I was focusing so much on trying to figure out what's going on here. Um, this is frustrating. Dipping back into this. I don't know if I want to get into this right now. Because there's so much stuff wrong and broken with it right now. Um, um, okay, so what I want to do is say if not in game drag types enabled equals all, but not really. I don't really want to enable all the drag types at that point. Right. Okay, right. Right, okay. So actually I don't want to do this ever. No, that's wrong. Okay. So what I actually want to do is in refresh train. We go set enable drag to carriage. We want to get component um, box collider 2D enabled and this. So what I'm trying to do here is say no, you can't. Though I just realized the problem isn't on the. Can we not? Oh, why? Why can I not set enabled? Oh, because I'm bad at typing. I don't think this is actually going to help though, because it's not the cart, it's the carriage itself that has a collider on it. So this is not going to work. So actually, where I want this to happen, um, oh no, that's the carriage. Oh gosh. Okay, that's right. That's right. The carriage. Alright, let's see if this works. Clear. So what we should see is that these don't have colliders on them. You can just check it right now. Carriage. Collider is not enabled. Good. And then we need to make sure that once we get into loadout, it is enabled. Okay, and look at that. We can actually click everywhere on this button now. Yay. Okay. So that's that bug fixed. But then let's see. Okay. Looks like these are still working. Now, I can't tell for sure because these are actually disabled right now. So you can't actually drag them. That's how it's meant to be. Okay. Put our machine gun on. Put our cargo on in. We can do this. Still fine. Fantastic. Yeah, that star. Why is it way up there? What on earth happened? Oh. Undo. Oh no, it's because the thing hasn't been redrawn. Okay. Why is it moved way up there? How bizarre. I'll deal with that later. Not my problem. Oh god, how did I do that? Okay, actually what I really need to do at this point is commit what I've got because I haven't done that in ages and I've been doing a lot of changes. So let's take a look at all this stuff we've done. What have we done? Oh dear. I really should be doing this more often. This is not acceptable. We've got job changes. These are when did these get added? Jobs. Oh dear. Oh, don't shade. No, undo that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, jobs. This. Right, okay. So this is adding a tutorial. Okay, I think this is saying added tutorial for clicking, or tutorial panel for clicking the map button. Okay, that's that. You're an amazing parent. That's not bad. That's excellent. Okay. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna remove it. This is some log removal. Let's find that. Because I did a lot of that as well. This was log removal. Do. Oh, so many things. Okay, I think that's on the log mover. Remove spammy logs. Go away, you spammy logs. Is that it? The spammy logs, yes. Okay, what else did I do? What else have I done? What else have I done? That's nothing. Right, this was something I did. Black smoke particle should not destroy self since it is destroyed by Q. So for the uninitiated, what I'm doing here is this is committing the things that I've changed up to our repository that holds all of our code and stuff. And then Roy can pull down these changes. And it commits them each in little bite-sized chunks so that if I need to change something and go back and say, oh, that was a bad change, I want to fix that or remove that, I can go in and just remove that little bit, or I can see exactly what changed for each of these little chunks. And that's why I put a message with it as well. It's really, really useful. Right. Right, this is fixing all those stations being completely wonk. Why were those stations wrong? It was really silly. Fix test profiles to not all have next station set to tumble downtown. Did you get him? Nice. Right. Raid team just beat a boss. They're my raid team too. I just don't raid with them on Tuesdays. And he usually doesn't either, but they needed a tank tonight, so. Sounds like he's been a bit of a noob. Alright, okay. Now this stuff I'm going to do all together. Because otherwise it's going to get really confused. It's trying to open these. I'm really unhappy about that. No. No. Oh, it opened like 20 windows. Why? You guys can't see this right now, but it's horrible. Just trust me. The amount of windows I'm having to cancel out of right now. Okay, that's done. See, because I did these at the same time, they've now said, oh, you've renamed this. You didn't, like, delete it and move it. So that's good. So we have done these two things as well. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. That's fine. Alright, so this is the stat changes. So changed stat icon type enum into a scriptable object called stat type definition. Alright, so that's all this change. Blah. And finally, looks like we added a panel pause key. This was to fix that other potential problem. Oh, looks like I accidentally committed some other stuff with that one. That was for this camera change. Oops. Ugh. No, don't open them. I wish I could remove that. Okay, this is pause Q to ensure tutorial panel is closed before opening next tutorial in Ambush Canyon. That's potentially an issue. And then this camera. Moved camera to... I don't like that the orthographic size changed. Let's not do that. Just this distance. To in front of play area. Or no, not camera. Moved UI canvas to in front of play area rather than behind it. Though I almost wonder if I did that on purpose to make it so you could click on things easier. Well, I'll leave this commit for now. This I didn't intentionally just change, so I'm going to discard it because I don't want that. And then these, this is a needed change. Stage. Stage. Why aren't you staging? Oh, what'd you do? Why isn't this getting staged? Why is this being awful? Look, let's just stage this whole thing. And then see if there's anything I don't want. Looks fine for now. This I don't want. Okay. Alright, so this is set up train for Little Void West. It's not quite in the right spot, but that's okay. Oops, I missed this earlier. Weight and health stat definitions for loadout panel. Okay, this stuff is all just prefab updates that happen whenever I've changed other scripts, but aren't critical. Alright, and did I change anything in the framework? I don't think I did. No. Oh, I did. What's this? Remove spam. Remove spammy logs. Push. Go. Right. Enough of that boring crap. Let's get back to what we're doing. So, shall we see how this is running? Right. I don't remember where we were at, what was going on. Yeah, I can click that. That's fantastic. Good night. I guess I bought that. I wasn't paying attention. Apparently I did. Okay. Put this down. Fantastic. Put these in. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Blah, 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 blah. Sure. That's screwed up still. That's what. And then you can go. Here. Alright. Oh! What's happened? Why is this in the wrong place? Can I see what's going on here? That's a problem. Alright, so map. Alright, that's not right. I put that at 0. Are we happier? Yeah. We got some missing Shiza here. That's not great either. Oh dear. Okay, so right, map needs to be not where it was. Can we just investigate what's happening? Map. These are all fine. So we don't have our stations turned on by the looks. Well, these are turned on. Alright, they're there. They're just, oh, see, they're like too far forward. Right, that's the problem. These stations are at -1. So I put the whole map at 1. Then if I go back, now I can see them in the game. No, I can't still. If I put the map at 2. Why can't I see these? Scale 1. Can we not do that? That's part of the problem. Okay. There we go. The scale was the problem. Alright, so now we can see our guys. If I put this back at 0, you can still see them. Put it at 1. I don't trust that. Okay, so we got our guys here now. That's good. So if we actually look at this in the scene, there's the camera. And the map's here. And our guys are slightly in front. They must... Where are they? They're tiny. Tinily in front. Is there some kind of weird scaling crap going on here? I don't know. All I know, that's fine though. Alright, so they're where they need to be. Now, if I go back to 2D, go back to game. They're there. Okay, so that's fine. And I can click here. There we go. So the problem there is the map panel. Let's click on it and go inside, so go to the map. We want this scale to be 1, and we want this to be at 0. Right? No, we wanted it to be at 1. Okay. Now if I go... Look, see, we're going to have problems with this collider. I don't understand why this is happening, because these colliders are in front. They should be taking preference. Something strange is going on. Something is amiss. Right, okay, I'm not going to think about that right now, though. I'm going to go back to focusing on the things that I need to get done. There is a problem with those colliders, though. This is new music. I've never heard this. This is fantastic. Alright, hold on. Let me just put this in as a bug. So... world colliders interfere with UI colliders. This should not happen. Even when UI colliders are closer to the camera, the world colliders can interfere. Example, in-game when carts are in front of the next level button, affects one of the stations, that won't happen, and then map panel for Foulwind Junction. Just map panel when Foulwind Junction is enabled, because it gets in the way. Okay, that is a future Sarah problem. All right. Oh, this is going to be bad. So this level's really hard, and I don't think Roy's chilled it out yet. They don't have very good cargo right now. I should have switched which cargo I had. Yeah, get out, buddy. Yeah, screw you. Must be the explosion. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hey, get out of here, pufferfish. I am concerned with these water worms that I know are going to come in. I don't know if Roy nerfed them, because they're mean. Got them. Get out. Get out of here. Get out. Oh no, the water worm. Definitely didn't get it. Not not enough. Yeah, screw you. You didn't get to fire. Oh, yeah. Got you. Something? I saw something. Oh, it was a pufferfish. Get out of here, you. Okay. No. Oh! I was so into it. Okay, so we've got a problem. What can I see what it was? Okay, Charge Ball is trying to play a sound on animation event. Does it not have a sound? It has a sound hooked up. Okay, so what we're seeing is object reference not set to an instance of an object. And unfortunately, it's a big, long, friggin' line of code that doesn't tell me what it is that is not set to an instance of an object. So audio, if audio.gameObject.ActiveSelf, so whether this is, if audio is not equal null. So if this actually came back with something, might not have. So sound map does contain this key. So I am not exactly sure where this will have gone wrong. For now, we'll carry on. We'll come back to it if it allows me to carry on. Oh, looks we've got quite a few of these errors. Let's turn off error pause. So, no data found for ID Hydra Beam. As we're also getting. So something's trying to. Sorry, my husband's cursing at things that are happening in his game, and I was like, what's happening? Intrigued. Right. I'm feeling pretty positive about today, guys. I was feeling down earlier today. I was feeling like I wasn't getting enough done, but you know, it's technically my holiday right now, so it's all right if I don't get an entire full days of work in. But I like these streams because at least I know I'm gonna be streaming. I'm gonna be working for 2 solid hours. So this isn't telling me what object it is that's actually calling this, which is a little bit obnoxious. And then we're also getting errors in the weapon saying it can't find things. Again, and something to do with audio, the audio manager can't find things. Okay, so this guy's. Oh, we've lost pretty much all of our audio at this point. Something has gone wrong with our audio manager, and we're not able to do damage or anything else. So I think we have reached game-breaking bug time. Alright, that's okay. So that was doing alright there. I like the scrap cargo more than I thought I would. So it looks like my announcement never went through for this. I'm gonna have to look and see what is wrong with it, because it should be working, but it seems like it has not done so. Which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a shame. Okay. All right, Sarah, wake up. Focus. Focus. So what we're gonna do actually I'm gonna pronounce Little Void West as playable, and we are gonna go to the next one. So we're gonna say level. Actually, we want to say scene level, and Slip Snake Pass. So here we've got these things. We're gonna do a testing profile. PF dash Slip Snake. Now let's just check this, because we're not so great before. Are we going to Falwyn? We are not going from there. We're going from Little Void West. We are not in Ambush Canyon. We are in Slip Snake Pass. Jeez. Alright, so we've got coal, scrap, and lumber. Coal's not right. It should be stone. It's just stone, stone. Okay. Got a cannon, and the machine gun is on the lumber. I'm alright with that. We'll leave it like that. It's different than how I had it set up before, but that's okay. So let's then... Is it in there? Yeah, okay, so we should be running that. Oh dear. Got a bit distracted. You're going down, Hydra. Alright. Guys, got damage number bug. I know this guy's gonna be coming soon. You get out of here. Sneaky. Get out of here, you. No! Don't swipe my train. No! I'm not good, guys. I'm not good at all. Get out. You cute little jerks. I love the pufferfish. You are a problem. No. Okay. Oh no, these water worms! They're so strong. Get. Get. Okay, so we didn't get a bug this time, and I think it's because I haven't let any of these hydras actually shoot. So I think when they shoot, that's when we might get that audio bug that we had before, that completely broke everything. Okay, so we didn't see it this time. We'll have to look into that later. Either that, or it had something to do with the specific setup or changes I had. Alright, so now we've got a problem. We got a few problems here. But the main one is actually not the fact that this is really strange looking. There's like a hole here where there's... I don't even know. But no, this was actually the issue is that we are going to that, which we shouldn't be doing. So if we go to LV dash slip snake pash. All right, I'm gonna go down to the bottom. We do not want demo end. That's all we have to change there. Unfortunately, that means I have to go through slip snake pass again to make sure it goes on to the next level. It should be fine, actually. I'm not going to worry about that, actually. So now we can go into Station Foulwind Junction. And see what we can do here. And hopefully then we'll be able to see if everything works all together. So we immediately have an error. Let's turn back on our error pause because we don't have that. So train loader. Okay, so that's because our train loader is the old one. So we need the new one. Train station. That's fine. There we go. And I don't see any pop-up here, so I think Roy hasn't yet set that up. So let's go ahead and manually put in the tutorial to you. So he's got a crafting activator here. Should work. Odd. What are these? Oh. Ew, this is old. Get that out of here, man. Right. So, I think we haven't hooked this up in the system stuff. So what we need is the tutorial manager, and we're going to add it. This is what Roy didn't know to do, obviously, because I didn't tell him. Oh, my back. Okay, so the crafting activator, crafting, and the crafting activator are there. And now we can get rid of that. And now if I press play, hopefully we'll see that start. Okay, so that's fine, but I do want to make sure we're using the right profile. Profile, demo, and we don't have one yet, so let's dupe this. Call it Foulwind Junction. Foulwind Junction. And, actually I lied, so let's not dupe that. Let's dupe Badlands. No. Slipsync Pass. Dupe that. Foulwind Junction. Because this is going to be very similar to that one. Except for this will be here and this main thing. There, that's fine. So now I've not read any of this yet, so I'm engrossed. Alright, so I'm assuming this is when we should be getting, like, tutorial messages. Oh, it's broken. Okay, right. I don't think I have the brain power for this right now. Oh no. Database does not contain key. Alright, so what are we looking at here? This is exciting though. I like seeing new pieces of the game because I haven't really been working with this stuff at all. Like I've been making the new items and stuff, right? I've been making the new cargoes, the new enemies and everything, but I haven't been actually playing the game. I haven't been playing the level that everybody's been putting these enemies and the cargo into, and I haven't looked at this station yet. So it's really fun to look through and see, oh, look at this Sammy Ducklips, and he's so cute and afraid of everything, and I just like it a lot. So we've got a problem here. This is saying we're trying to crafting panel. I expect that Roy's made an item and hasn't put it into the item database yet. It's probably where this issue is coming from. Which again, it's my fault. He doesn't know to do that yet. So that's just some processing that we need. Yeah, so he doesn't know about this item. It doesn't have it. Now this is actually, it might be null. So maybe the issue is the player just doesn't have any items. Can I see that? Let's see. Can we go to the crafting panel? What information can I get here? Right, can I see this in debug modes? So center item ID is indeed empty. Item IDs we have none. Item 1 IDs. Okay, buy, confirm. What is item 1 IDs? That's an odd thing to have. It should just say item IDs. Oh, it is separate. I see. That's odd. Item IDs. It must just think that's camel case. It's gotten confused there. Okay, so item IDs is an empty list. So we don't have any items. That's the problem. Okay. So what I expect is that we are meant to have been given a blueprint at this point, but we don't have the blueprint. So what I think maybe Roy wanted to do is we've got quest. So for this quest, we're meant to go to Falwyn Junction. And we're meant to see a conversation. Okay. Turn in conversation scene, conversation scene. Both these are DC Falwyn Junction demo intro, but is that actually what we just watched? Well, it seems to be. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so that does seem to be what we just saw. So why is that not? We should have seen. Oh, we probably don't have the quest in our log, which is incorrect. So what we want to do is put that quest into our log. So if we go to profile, Falwyn Junction, we want to go to quests. Okay. So quest QU, and let's please like avoiding the issue. This is active. No progress. Can I see what these look like? Because I think the cranberry, no, that won't have one. I think the Little Void West has one. Oh, it's saying that's complete. Progress size 1 at that point. but it shouldn't be complete. It should be active. I'm gonna say this is progress size 1. Let's see if this works. Okay. So what I want to see is when that conversation finishes, we should get a quest complete. We did not. Alright, what's going on here? So, the new world has an accept, very similar, available. Right, we don't care about those. We have it already. So, demo intro. Demo intro. It's quite similar. Can we do this without? This is normal mode, thank you. Just keep our naming conventions the same. Falwyn Junction demo intro. Right, this should be turning in. These two. So alright, I'm putting in some logs. Oh, you guys can't see this. I keep doing that. Sorry. Log warning. So we're going to just say when we do that. Why have I called it name there? I call it ID in most places. Oh no, name is because it's scriptable object automatically has a name, of course. That's fine. Okay, so name. Alright, so then hopefully we'll be able to see some useful stuff. Okay, we've registered 2 things. It doesn't tell us what they were. No, we don't know anything about this. We can do that. So we're trying to see if it's available. We're not trying to see if it's completed, which is incorrect. Oh, we haven't put the proper test profile in. Dear lords. Alright. Sometimes I really worry about myself. Can we clear? Why did we not? That was weird. Okay, we registered, we unregistered, we loaded the profile, and we registered. So we're going to be looking for our objective 1. That's what we expect, and hopefully it should show up. Okay, now we've got a blueprint. Now we go to crafting. We still get an error. Okay, so but we're getting progress here, so that's fine. That's good. That was good. So let's take these out because this was just because of dumbness. Me not putting in the right thing. Okay. So that's fine. I feel like I've done something. What have I done? I didn't do anything. Oh, that counts as getting killed. Oh, I need a new chair. We're getting new chairs. We're getting a new laptop. We're getting soundproofing. I'm so excited because my mother has put aside some money for me that she's investing in our business. So we're going to be able to finally buy some things we've been needing because I need a chair. Roy's chair is broken. So we're going to buy some chairs. And then Roy's been working on setting up this sound booth, and he's going to be able to put soundproofing in there, and then we're going to get another little MacBook because they're really quiet, and he's going to have that in there, and he's going to be recording, and it's going to be so cool. He's going to get to do his voice acting that he's been wanting to do, and it's just going to be really great. So on that note, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for coming to the stream. It's time for us to be done. I had a really great time today. I feel like I got a lot done. I am reaching the end of my endurance at the moment, so it's a good time to wrap things up. I fixed a lot of the game-breaking bugs. We haven't quite gotten to Bandit Badlands yet, but at least we're on new content going through these bugs. So I will be continuing tomorrow morning with Falwinds and Bandit Badlands. Hopefully by the time the stream comes along, all of the game-breaking bugs will be fixed, and Roy will be able to do some testing and balancing work as well. And I'll be on to the less critical bugs. So that's me for tonight. Like I said, thank you again for watching, if you did it live or if you watched later on our YouTube. We did finally upload all of our YouTubes and update our playlist, so we'll be doing that automatically now. The playlist will get updated, but right. So anyway, thank you all, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So hopefully you'll stop by then.